everybody. If you're there, it's Kim Peterson. I'm hoping this is working. It's Kim Peterson of Uniquely Savvy. And for those of you who don't know me, I'm still Kim Peterson of Uniquely Savvy. And professionally, I am passionate about championing your confident breakthroughs around your identity, around your personal brand and your style, so that holistically you can take ownership of who you are, so that you can uniquely package yourself and make a bigger impact in the world. Now that said, oh my gosh, new to all of this. Hey JR, hey Kelly. If you know me personally, you know that I do not need to be heard. I do not need to speak. That if I'm speaking out loud, it's because I'm very compelled to share something that I think is of value. So this morning, the topic is change. The topic is change. Now, I see some of you guys hopping on and I want to say hi, but I am technically still in process, so I don't know how to engage and read and all of that. So hang with me, but the topic is change, and I'm going to look at a few quick notes that I just popped out this morning. Many of you have probably been experiencing change over the last month. Certainly, I've had a lot of conversations with clients as well as with myself, internal conversations over the last couple of months where, quite candidly, while they've been amazing months, I have been warring with myself and warring with my truth over some things. And so today what I want to do is I want to give you some quick tips from my learned experience, not just in these last couple of months, but over the last several years. I want to give you some quick tips to help you ride the wave of change in your life, no matter what that topic is. Ride the wave of change so you can move from fear into more freedom, and you can do so in an accelerated way while yet still working it through as only you will be able to do, okay? So I'm going to share with you 4 tips. Oh boy! And one of the things I don't have, and I'm not going to take you all through my house right now, but in step number 1, I want to encourage you to hit the pause button. Hit pause, because how many of you know it to be true that when life is going on around you and change is happening, whether it's personally, financially, spiritually, or otherwise, it can get pretty chaotic, can it? Yeah. So hit the pause button. Just really, in a moment, stop yourself and consciously connect to who you are and where you are in that very moment. Because when you hit pause, you do recenter, and you can consciously connect and ask yourself, what is the very next thing I need to do right now? Right now. It's like eating an elephant. You don't eat an elephant at one time. You eat bite-sized chunks of it. So when you're going through tremendous change, pause and ask yourself, what do I need to do right now? What's the very next step? Some of you, honestly, that might mean just getting out of bed. And when you get out of bed, you can pause and ask yourself, what's the very next step I need to take right now? Others of you, maybe professionally, it might be picking up that phone. If all else fails right now in this moment, pick up that phone and circle back to that client who is expecting your call, right? Okay, moving on. Number 2, keep your eye on the prize. Friends, keep your eye on the prize. We can get so caught up in change and in the overwhelm that we forget where we're going. And so Thoreau says it best for me. I can just say, you know what? In the long run, we only hit what we aim at. So you have to have a vision. You have to have your eye on the prize, no matter what your prize is. In that day, in that moment, in that week, keep focused on where you're going. And again, pause and take the next indicated step. Step 3 is mine your truth. And oh my gosh, this is not easy. Mining your truth, unearthing your truth is not an easy task, but I want you to know, and I believe that you know it to be true as well, is it is the truth that is going to set you free. Okay? Oh, I'm kind of shaking on this, but you have to get in there and you have to get after that, and you have to ask yourself, what do you value? What do you value in your life, in your business, in your relationships? Because it's your values that determine what you're willing to fight for. It's your values that are the compass for your next steps. So you have to know the truth of who you are and the truth of what you value. Now, I want to say this. Are you waiting on the sidelines during this period of change? Because you cannot do it. No one is going to want your change more than you. You can't wait on those sidelines. So you have to, again, mine the truth and figure out what you're going to do. Some of you might be really warring through, and that's what I call it. I read a newsletter from this amazing man. I'll have to get you his name, but he said, are you waiting or are you warring for the change that is yours? Are you waiting or are you warring? Powerful for me. And he said, do both. Do both. Wait in eager anticipation and expectation, right? That in this case, it was a faith-based newsletter that God is going to direct you into where you're going, but also war for it. Stand in the gap for yourself and work for it. There are no shortcuts when you're wanting to elevate and step into your empowered self through change. I thought about this the other day. I said, man, sometimes I felt like I was pressed and the complexity of situations, and sometimes I felt beat down. I did. Sometimes my days I was hitting a lot of resets, and if you've been following me on Facebook, you might think that life has really been full of tremendous successes and joys, and yes, it really has been. But in those same very days, I've had to hit pause and really war with, who am I and what do I want and what am I doing? And find the courage, reach deep for the courage. And I might have been knocked down because I was. And at the same time, I want you to know that I was not broken, and neither are you. You got to press into the pain. Press into the pain. I want you to know we're going to talk about butterflies going forward because I learned tremendous lessons from butterflies, but it is in the dark of the cocoon that those caterpillars are transforming into butterflies. It is in the dark of the cocoon and that they are achieving and growing those adult-like structures to emerge in struggle out of that cocoon into all they were created to be. Now, step number 4 is after you mine your truth, I say dress your truth. Dress and affirm your truth. And this is the book that I co-authored. I don't have it here. It's in my bedroom and I'm not taking you there. But The Incredible Life, Top Experts Reveal How to Create Yours. I was honored to be a co-author of that book back in 2010, so almost 6 years ago, with Debbie Whitlock as well as a few other consultants who wanted to share some tips and nuggets with you. And in that, I said, mine your truth, but not only mine your truth, dress your unique statement of style because it affirms your truth. But you got to start here. You got to start here. And thank God it's not just about how we look, because can you see this big red eye I have? It's crazy. But again, I wasn't planning on Facebooking this morning, so you got me with my big red eye, etc. But listen, I mind my truth. This is my truth. I am compelled to share a message to help you move into more freedom during your period of change and transition. But I want you to know that for each one of those hard days when I was feeling beat down, I dressed my truth. And I write in this book that dressing your truth is an affirmation to you, because when you get to step into those shoes that are yours, or when you get to slip into that dress, or gentlemen, put on that suit or put on that tie that is a reflection of who you are fortified from the inside out. and you get to lead with your strengths, and you get to attract so much more in life. And when the fierce winds of adversity knock you down, the fierce winds of change knock you down, you can get back up because you're fortified from the inside out. Now, that's all I have for today. So again, today's topic was change. And how you can move from fear into more freedom as you journey through change. And I hope that these tips will help you do that with a little bit more ease and acceleration, but don't take a shortcut. Don't take a shortcut. My friend Jennifer Soames had posted something for me once that helped me to understand that if when a butterfly is emerging from its cocoon, and if someone comes along and snips that cocoon away so that butterfly gets out easier, that butterfly will never fly. Because in order for that butterfly to emerge into all its significance and glory, it needs the struggle. So I want to invite you to stay in the struggle, stay and press into the pain, but do it quickly. Do it quickly so you can emerge into all the glory and significance that you were designed to be, because the world needs you. I'm Kim Peterson of Uniquely Savvy, championing your confident breakthroughs in your personal brand, your identity, and your style for game-changing success in business and in life. Thanks for joining me today. What a treat. Bye.